Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kai. In case we haven't met before, if we have met before and you're coming back to my channel, it's always great to see you. Today we're going to be working on a Pilates-inspired yoga flow. So a little bit different from what we've been doing so far, which has been more about the basics of yoga. You know, cat-cow, down dog, all those poses. Today we're going to be adding a little bit more core elements to add that Pilates flair to it. So yeah, if you're here, you probably want to take this class. So here we go. We'll get started on our backs today. If you have some blocks nearby, feel free to get them. If you want, totally optional. So come onto your backs here. Soles of the feet on the ground, mat's waist distance, and knock the knees in. Bring your right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your heart, and drop in here. Taking a minute to let go of the day, let go of any sort of feelings or expectations you might be bringing into this practice. Every exhale, letting one more thing go. Every inhale, filling yourself up with more space. Stay here for another full inhale in and a full exhale out. Let's take 3 breaths here together, filling up all the way into your belly, widening your side body, widening your back body. Open mouth exhale. Again, just like that. Big, big breath in, filling up from belly to lungs, all the way to the top. Take another sip once you get there. Open mouth exhale. Good. A third one here together to really dive into the breath. Big inhale in. Take one more sip at the end of that inhale and let it go. Deepening your connection to your breath here. Bring your feet hips width distance parallel to each other. Then lift the right leg up to the sky. Grab for behind the thigh there as you start to introduce a tugging motion on the leg. You could extend out the left leg here as well to accentuate the stretch. Breathing through these movements. You could also bring your head, neck, and shoulders up here and start the gentle pulse. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your head, neck, and shoulders down. Place the right foot on the ground. Left leg goes up in the sky. Grab behind the left thigh there. Start to move into those push-pulls, moving the leg in. Keeping the entire back body on the ground here. Then option to extend the right leg long to accentuate the stretch. And then lift head, neck, and shoulders, activating into the core. We're pulsing the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Hug the knees in, roll side to side. Massaging out the lower back, the shoulders, the backs of the organs there. And then forwards and backwards. Roll over until you can find a tabletop shape. You're going to find wrists underneath the shoulders here, knees right underneath the hips, and ground the wrist down into the ground here. Maybe a slight micro bend in the elbows, tops of the feet press into the ground as the tops of your hips lift up to your spine. On the inhale, look forward, drop the belly wide in the collarbones. Exhale, round into yourself for cat. Reach chin towards chest, belly button up towards spine. Inhale, move forward for cow. And exhale, C curve in the spine for cat. Taking a few of these on your own. However fast, however slow you want to go. Maybe even moving back into a child's pose. And then into cow, cat, child's pose. Back to tabletop. Going through a series of motions here. Maybe even looking side to side. Getting into the obliques. Might also feel good here to rotate the hands, point the fingers backwards to open up the underbelly of the wrists. Stay here for a full inhale in and a full exhale out. Fingers point back forward. Shift the weight to your hands and your left knee, left shin. As your right shin comes up, bring your knee up towards your armpit there. So it's kind of like this dog with its leg up. And start to make circles here, going one way, and then going another way. Getting into the hip joint there, the hip socket. And then from here, tuck the toes, start to lean forward, bring the knee towards your right forearm, and then lean it back. Once more, lean it back forward, moving your heart forward and back. Once more, moving it forward and backwards. Knee finds the floor. Shake it out, tap those legs. And then we'll do the other side. Shifting the weight to the right shin, the left knee comes up, left shin comes up. Finding your 3 points of balance here between the hands and the right shin. Making some circles with that knee there, going in one direction, and then going in another. The next time you find that knee up position, tuck the toes, start to lean forward past your wrists. Your knee comes close to that tricep, and then move it back. Inhale, move it forward, almost like you're flying forward. Exhale, move it back. Last one, inhale, move it forward. And exhale, move it back. Child's pose. Hands by your side to give the wrists a little bit of a break here. Stay here for a full breath in and a full breath out. Come back to tabletop shape here. And then downward facing dog, hips high to the sky. In downward facing dog, reach the heels down towards the ground. Micro bend in the elbows so that we're not hyperextending in the elbows or the knees there. Tuck the chin in for a long back of the neck. Then knitting the lower ribs in towards your spine as you lift the hips higher up to the sky. On your inhale, lift the right leg high, three-legged dog. Dial the outer right hip down so that you can point all 5 toes down to the ground. Now you're balancing on left foot as well as your 2 hands. Knee to nose. Bring the knee outside towards your right tricep and then back to three-legged dog. Knee to nose. This time step it on through. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Arms sweep up. Anjaneyasana, you're in your crescent lunge. Ooh, you might lose your balance a little bit there. Stretching forward in that left hip flexor as your arms reach high up to the sky. Careful not to do what I'm doing now, which is splaying out with the belly. So we're actually going to tuck the belly back in and move forward with our hips. Hands high to the sky. Rock it back, extend the front leg, flex the front foot, half split. Hinging forward at the hips. Reaching the right hip back in space, left hip forward. Collarbones wide. Crawl your way back forward. Pick up the back knee, and then right arm lift, slow lunge twist. Scooping the left ribs underneath the right ribs here. Gaze is over towards your right wall, or the ceiling, or whatever's above you, whatever's next to you here. Right hand comes down to the ground. Left foot meets the right, forward fold. Take a minute here to hang. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Adding a generous bend to the knees here. So you can allow the sits bones to reach high up to the sky. Let the hands go. Through bent knees, press through your heels. Stack your spine, find Urdhva Hastasana. Oop. Arms reach high up to the sky. Cactus your arms out. Inhale, back bend with your upper spine. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Press your hands into your shins so that you can find space in your lower abs here to lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. You're in a high plank. Pause here as you pull up through the knees, up through the thighs. The fronts of the hips even lift up to the ribs. Heels reach back in space. Move your shoulders forward past your wrists. Exhale all the way down. Baby cobra, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Tops of feet stay on the ground. And exhale, downward facing dog is where we return. This time inhale, left leg rises. Point all 5 toes down here. Maybe that means bending the right knee so the right heel finds the floor, and then you can square off your hips. Knee to nose. Move the knee outside towards the tricep. Back to three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Step the foot in between the palms. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Crescent lunge. Arms sweep up. Stacking the shoulders right on top of the hips here. It might also even be helpful to press down through the thigh So you could instead pull up through the front of the right hip, energetically trying to draw the front heel towards the back knee. Your heart moves towards your front side body. Arms can lift up here when you're ready. Exhale, rock it back for half split, hinging forward at the hips, squaring off your hip points. Staying here, a full breath in and a full breath out. Crawl your way backward or forwards for low lunge. Left arm lifts up, low lunge twist. Tuck your chin in here so that we're not crunching in the back of the neck. Left knee is wanting to move forward in space while left hip moves back. Inner thighs reach toward each other. Left hand comes down to the ground. Forward fold. We're not here for as long this time. Maybe just sway side and side. And then through your heels, stand tall. Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach up to the sky. Cactus the arms, back bend. And then exhale, let it all go. Inhale, half lift. Press your hands into your legs, lengthen your torso. Exhale, let it go. Step back into your high plank. And this time, instead of coming all the way down, we'll move forward in the shoulders, come onto our tippy tops. Halfway down for Chaturanga, flip the feet. Thighs are lifted, upward facing dog. Reaching the heart forward, shoulders back in space, pubic bone down towards the ground. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Come down onto all fours again and adding a little Pilates element here. We're going to extend the right leg back, keeping everything else where it is. Bring your awareness to your right thigh bone. You're going to rotate your thigh bone clockwise until your right toes point towards the right side of the room, and then bring them back so toes point down. Inhale, open up the thigh. Exhale, close the thigh, or hip I should say. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. It's a lot harder than it looks. All right, other side. Left leg reaches out and back. Top of the right foot pressed into the ground. Pressing all 5 finger pads into the ground here. Inhale, open up the hip. This time we're rotating the thigh bone counterclockwise. And then close the hip. Inhale, counterclockwise rotation. Exhale, clockwise. Inhale, counterclockwise. Inhale, clockwise. 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, toes face down. Last one. Inhale, toes face to the left. Exhale, return back to tabletop and to child's pose. Bringing your awareness to these little parts of our bodies, the thigh bone specifically, the rotation of the thigh bone. All of our bodies manage these tasks, manage these processes inside of ourselves that allow all this to happen. And sometimes we need a good reminder of how much our body does for us. Crawl out onto your belly, and then flip onto your back here. Going to finish with some hip openers, heart openers. Parallel the feet, hips width distance. Inhale, lift the hips high. Hug the knees together. Bridge pose. Reach the heels down into the ground. High up to the sky. As you breathe into your belly, feel that breath opening up your heart, opening up your fronts of your thighs even more. Then exhale, come back down. On your next inhale, bridge pose. This time clasp the hands behind you or underneath you as you slide the shoulders underneath. Collarbones widen. Heart space invites an openness. And exhale, come all the way down. Bring both knees up to your chest without hugging them. Hands by your side. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. And from here, right heel down. Bring the right heel back up. Left heel down. Left heel back up. Right heel down. Right foot back up. Left heel down. Left foot back up. Almost there. Right heel down. Right foot back up. Left heel down. Left foot back up. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Keep the shoulder blades off the mat here. We're here for 4 more. We're here for 2 more. Last 2. And 1. Let it go. Shavasana. Whew. That was a big core flow. Perfect for building that fire. If it's a cold day, if it's raining where you are, it's raining where I am. Once you get to your Shavasana, once you get comfy, big inhale in through your nose. Take another sip at the top. Open mouth exhale. Tuck the chin in. Heavy the head into the mat. And just be. All right, invite in some movement back into the body. I was going to say openness, and maybe openness as well. Start to wiggle the toes, the fingers. Shake the head left and right. Then stretch your arms up overhead, full body stretch. And then roll on over to your right side in a fetal shape. Taking your time to come to a comfortable seat. Let's bring palms of the hands on the thighs, palms face up to receive our blessings for spring. Sit tall here. Start by exhaling everything out. Big breath in. Another sip. Exhale, let it go. Another big inhale in. Exhale, let it go. And a last one, big breath in. Take another sip at the top and then hold it in for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Hands to heart center, bow your chin in towards your chest. Thanking our bodies, our minds, our breath for allowing us to practice this practice and knowing that you have everything you need already inside. Namaste. All right, that was today's Pilates-inspired yoga flow. A little bit spicy, a little bit fiery. Hopefully you loved it, or maybe not. Maybe you're more into yoga, the basic traditional kind of, purity. Either way, keep coming back to my channel. I'm going to be sharing more yoga, more movement, more ways to get into our bodies so we're not spending so much time in our heads, anxious, stressed out, and appreciating what we have. So I'll see you next time, and until then, be well, be safe. Bye.